A guy pulls a 40-meter sword. A homeless man sells blood at the black market. Suddenly, Staff smiles wickedly, revealing harmful fangs. Then they pull out terrifying blood-drawing gear, ready to drain her. The homeless swordsman laughs contemptuously. Bring it on. As Staff looked intimidating, her jaw cracked open. Then she pounced like a beast, ripping the woman's neck. The security guy draws his gun, useless against her. With a wave, he's tossed against the wall like a doll. The doctor realizes she's in deep trouble, desperate to escape. But it's too late, she realizes now. She finally gets it that she's the real prey and quickly becomes the special feature on their surveillance footage. She unleashes a thirst that devours the doctor instantly. As one of the most twisted vampires in millennia, her bites turn victims into her kind. Whether human or ghost, all become her kind. Armed with this terror, she attacks vampires and humans alike. She's pretending to build a terror army for a full-scale war against vampires. Faced with this looming threat, the vampires make a daring decision. Meanwhile, Blade gets a tip-off. Whistler isn't dead, captured by vampires. The rescue mission begins, facing these soulless demons. Blade shows no mercy, like a night ghost taking down hidden vampires. No matter where they flee, none can escape Blade's wrath. Eventually, these vampires pay for their misdeeds. Blade finds Whistler deep in the vampire lair, trapped in a blood supply tank, like a walking vending machine for blood. One can only imagine what he's been. Blade brings her home, administers an antidote, then places her in a safe room. If Whistler can't revert, it'll be tricky. Blade might have to mercy kill, morally and emotionally taxing. The next day, Blade enters the sanctuary, gun in hand, but finds no Whistler, thinking he's ashes in the sunlight. Unbeknownst to her, he hides in a concealed corner. She slowly peeks out, sunlight on her face. Looks like she's recovered from the virus, back to normal. Blade finally looks relieved. During Whistler's captivity, she struggled alone against the chaos. So she recruits mechanic Nook to help out. But with Whistler's sixth sense, he's got a hunch that Nook's a bit off. Whistler tells Nook to stick to zombies. Vampires aren't for him. Just then, 2 vampire assassins burst in. Blade immediately senses trouble and tells Nook to turn on the sun lamp. This is going to get bright. The assassins are all in advanced protective gear, rendering bright lights ineffective. A fierce sword duel ensues, but despite their skills, these killers face a daunting challenge. Blade clearly has the edge. Even together, they fall. Swords drawn, a showdown looms. One vampire frantically calls a halt. They are messengers from the Vampire Empire, inviting Blade to peace talks. They invite her to the Vampire Empire for negotiations. Seeing their sincerity, Blade accepts. Meeting the vampire leader, Blade learns a new mutant, Norma, has emerged in the vampire clan, with the terrifying power to transform others. Unchecked, the vampire clan faces doom, and the human world risks huge crisis. Hence, the leader allies with sworn enemy Blade. Together, they must defeat this mutant. The leader openly tells Blade he spent 2.5 years secretly training an elite team. This elite team is specially designed to take her out. Given Norma's threat, he's entrusting Blade, a veteran vampire hunter, with a squad. Blade knows their cunning. He stays vigilant, ready for betrayal in this alliance. Later, arranged by Susan, Blade meets the Blood Elite team, including Master Leafy in smoky makeup. Blade knows they doubt her, so plays hardball. She asserts dominance and plants a tactical bomb after mind games. After intimidation, attitude shifted. To find the hidden threat, Blade chooses the site. She picks the local hotspot for vampires, guessing that this is where all the action is. After making the plan, Whistler and Nook take charge of perimeter security while Blade leads the Blood Squad for their first collaboration under Susan. They pass through tight security and reach an underground chaotic dance floor filled with vampires. In the sewers, a creature senses Blade's arrival with its keen sniffer. To boost search efficiency, the squad splits quickly, covering areas. While Susan scouts the second floor, Norma suddenly appears. In a flash, she grabs Susan but curiously doesn't go for the kill. When Blade arrives, Blade fires without hesitation, but Norma rises after a silver bullet to the head, shockingly. Meanwhile, Leaf is ambushed in the car while Whistler vanishes from the roof. Soon, the squad realizes these creatures have armor that makes them almost invincible, even silver bullets, which are usually a vampire's Achilles heel. Master Leaf tackles a tough creature, pinning it to the wall with a silver sword, but it's a werewolf, slipping free like a cat from a bathtub. Suddenly, darkness falls. One team member loses, blood drains swiftly. Nook is also in trouble. Surrounded by one, in a pinch, he turns on the car's UV light, and it disintegrates one instantly. Realizing UV light's lethal effect, he quickly alerts everyone. Following Mook's command, everyone adjusts tactics, making ultraviolet lamps their go-to weapon. On the other hand, Blade's battle with the creature intensifies. Her anti-coagulation attacks, lethal to vampires, are ineffective against Norma. Norma ejects it, Blade fights desperately. Dawn breaks, Norma, burned by sun, bolts like a startled deer. She bolts in a frenzy, while infected squad members show troublesome signs they can't be killed. Don't forget to subscribe, thanks.